And oh, by the way, 3 straight NCAA tournament appearances because of them winning the regular season and tournaments.
They said, just call us state tonight. It's on the front of the jerseys. You know who we are.
If you like it, I love it. Right away, a nice touch pass on the inside, and Thomas ends up finishing.
Yeah, trying to get through those. Kara Lawson gave it 4 out of the 10 days off. She said, not in a row now. Not in a row, as you see Brooklyn Meyer already getting into the scoring column.
And you think about Duke and what their identity has been, especially under Kara Lawson and its defense. And that's something that they've wanted to improve on this season, as they've had a tough spell to start, but Thomas has not in this ballgame.
You know, in basketball, you got to have that flow. So you got to hit it when it's open and take it when it's there.
Delaney Thomas with all 5 of Duke's points. Another touch on the block. Meyer, the pump fake on the glass and finishes.
Watch the way Brooklyn Meyer is able to just catch a little ball fake, 1 dribble pull up.
She's a walking bucket. I don't know if we had a problem with her last year. We're more than likely going to have a problem now. And as you can see, they are.
You can see, I mean, she's just so crafty with the way she uses her moves and footwork. She doesn't have to do a lot. You're right, Kara said, she's a problem. We can't single coverage her because she'll score on us. And if we double, and here, single coverage, just able to go up, around.
Finding ways to try and take care of the ball. Toby Fournier was able to get a hand on it up top. 3 ball, and it's good by Maggie Hartwick. 3rd turnover for the Jackrabbits, so them trying to get it to the block. Duke has made them reconsider, and a quick response on the other side as Jordan Wood knocks it down for the triple. Really productive in that high screen pick and roll. That one misses everything for Jackson. The second chance opportunities is what Kara Lawson was thrilled about in their win over Virginia Tech, and you see why.
7 of 8 to start this game. Taina Mair getting it. Raise that level of your ability to hustle in game. Offensive rebounds are good for that. Nice move by Meyer.
Yeah, absolutely. 4 offensive rebounds already, but on the other end, as we said it,
somewhere professionally.
Standing at 6'2", the senior out of Iowa. A lot of different players in close proximity for the Jackrabbits, as Taina Mair found a lane and took it for another bucket.
And have an informed question ready for that.
I love that you said informed question as the Jackrabbits get on the board out of the break. But what I love about it too is that they were able to continue to pick the brain, but also see their coach challenging the best players in the nation. So if you can do that.
And I just love the attitude of Taina Mair. Like, you're not going back down. I mean, she's not going to back.
9 on the shot clock. A look on the inside, just off the mark for Hartwig, and gets it back for the putback.
They play a bit more rush, don't they? With Brooklyn Meyer, she settles the team in, and they play with a lot more patience. But right now, Duke's trying to speed that game up as quickly as they can.
A couple games ago against South Florida, she was able to pick up her 1,000th point. She was honored before the game. And what about the performance we've been able to see from her tonight? 10 points in the first quarter. Jackson, step back. Triple's good! And welcome to the 1,000-point club. Already on a heater from outside. Can she get another long 2? And does! At the buzzer, Ashlyn Jackson filling it for Duke as they're up.
Too many players play with more joy than this young woman right here.
Mayer and Jackson, who have been filling it in the first quarter, as Toby Fournier, who had a slow start in the first, finds her footing on that bucket.
I think you got to hit 12 to 15 threes tonight. You know, in addition to what you normally do. Don't foul and turn the ball over.
Quick dish on the inside. Lovely by Delaney Thomas. On every single level of the floor, Toby Fournier gets another touch. That one short. Own rebound. Second, third is a go.
Boss. And you can see it now when they're getting the ball. There's a little more hesitation about what we should do. And you got to give Duke's defensive pressure a lot of credit for that, because after that timeout, Coach Lawson.
Quick dish, 8 on the shot clock. Wood gets it back, lines it up, and drains it.
Early, Taina Mair, Ashlyn Jackson did it, and it really sets the tone for everybody else.
Nice bucket on the baseline. That one goes to Ellie Colbeck. Pass, that's the 4th turnover for Duke. Early look for Brooklyn Meyer, and that rolls in.
Wow. Even when you push her off the block, she's fading away. She's still
Both are also available on the ESPN app. How good has North Carolina been? Indian Navarre knocking down a triple-double as well. Tipped and broken up. Another turnover for the Jackrabbits. That's going to be their 5th. They've already given up a couple of points off of turnover, 7 for Duke, and they build on it there.
A possible shot for Fournier, but she saw a better one available.
Great response on the other side, though. Hadley Toole gets her first 2 points. The freshman out of Alexandria, Minnesota. Great height as well at 6'2". Now we're trading buckets.
Yeah, we are.
Beat that she has
Let's
created, or it's a bust. Like, you have to make sure that it's got to be a part of the family.
Yeah, you got to replace DMX and the opener there, huh?
Up and under again. Add that to the track.
You can shoot 3 and put the ball on the floor here. You got to have that second, and how much that Hadley Toole had to readjust her shot, almost shooting sideways by the time it was let go.
None other than Riley Nelson.
And 10 days off will do you wonders.
Riley Nelson averaging 6 points per game. She's already eclipsed that with 8 as a nice bucket on the other side for State. Molly Abdouche, a player that coach said is trending in the right direction, but they still have to find an answer for Toby Fournier here in the second.
Great defense from Thomas to get in front of Meyer.
Meyer, speedy, lane, got it. Saying we're finally able to see them piecing it together from practice, carrying over that level of execution. They have 4 to work with for it, and give it to Meir, and she'll do just that.
Apply guard ball pressure to make that entry pass tough, and then have help side. And they have check that poster board as well. Here comes that double.
Skip pass. Coach Johnson said one of the best passers on his team. The 3, good. Just the second 3. 10 seconds left on the game clock. Look for Brooklyn Meyer, and finally the execution that he wanted. The same energy, it's infectious for her team. We're seeing it on full display here in the first half, and now carrying it over to the second, we shall see as right away.
Goes right to the middle of the floor. Here she is. Oh, excuse me, she's on the other side over here. She's going to jump right into the middle, and watch them hit her at the perfect time. Look at that space. Logo's open, boom.
10 points for Jackson. So now 3 players in double figures for Duke. Outside look for Meyer. The best of the best. And I love the conversation with Kara Lawson. She said, hey, she just put up a 20-burger against South Carolina. As Toby Fournier said, hey, the show is still here in this building.
That's Duke last year. But catching this on momentum, that is a player who's going to be.
9 turnovers for the Jackrabbits. They had 6 in the first half as Toby Fournier is putting on the cape here in the second.
Block. Look at her position. I mean, literally catches the ball with 1 foot in the paint.
But is off the mark on that free throw.
Yeah, I think she's really trying to settle herself back in now. A couple of misses as Riley Nelson picks it up. Let's see how she got 6 steals against Tech.
The dish
Nice
underneath,
dish.
beautiful for Meyer.
Rabbits, simple play, spreading the floor as the defense steps up. The help side's late.
Ball movement again, leading to Taina Mair. It has been a struggle for them on the offensive end. This is the Duke defense that we have grown accustomed to seeing over the last few years as that one rolls in for Meyer.
Valuable minutes against a good team to some of your players who, need those extra in-game reps. Robertson definitely one of those players, Wood another.
Pretty good for a team that's shooting just under 65% from the free throw line this season. Up and under again. Brooklyn Meyer gets the bucket.
Rated strength from Meyer. Keeps the ball up and under, just kind of bouncing with.
Tipped up top. Deflection by Molly Abdouche. That leads to points finally in the open floor for Madison Mathiewicz. And another bucket goes down for Meyer.
On any ACC team, and you can see why. I mean, again, underrated quick.
The resurgence of NC State as well. Just seeing a lot of clips of their head coach demanding more after a 30-point win. After two 26-plus quarters for Duke, as Taina Mair now 3 consecutive games with 2 threes. 10 seconds left, and a pick up top. Can it be a pick 6? Taina Mair does it all.
Love how versatile she is, not only on offense, but on defense. You make that one little mistake with that ball. These micro growths, I like that word, micro growths, in each individual player. You know, even though you start off the season a very challenging schedule, you know, coming into this game, you're just not used to being under 500. You're like, are you kidding me? We're 4 and 6. However, I do think this is to be the turning point of this game, or the season, I should say.
Every loss they've had has been to a team that's been at top 70 in the net. Twelfth turnover for the Jackrabbits leads to a look for Nelson underneath. Got that blocked. And there is a foul that will stay here with Duke. And also coming off of an Elite 8 appearance where just in the final seconds we're this close to a Final Four.
So close.
Against South Carolina taking the loss.
And see those strengths work together.
Backdoor and the dish. That's beautiful offense for State. And rightfully so, because they do challenge themselves as well. Aaron Johnston talked about how he is scheduled and finding ways to even prepare themselves for the NCAA tournament, in which they've been in the last 3 because of winning.
I think she could do it.
14 turnovers for the Jackrabbits on the other end. A nice dish inside. That one going to Delaney Thomas. And you can see how easy it is for them to even get the looks on the inside as Toby Fournier, if I can get that out quick enough to say, Riley Nelson gets the bucket.
Don't challenge me.
Couple of season highs for Duke as well. Now Riley Nelson with the season high. She has 15.
See, now why you got to put that pressure on me? I have technically not even started shopping for him yet. We'll get there.
I'll be the bearer of bad news and say you got a week left, sis.
Let her earn hers.
Yeah.
And then make everybody else have to step up as well.
Hustle play for Toby Fournier extends this possession and puts points on the board. And oh, by the way, can stretch the floor with 3 triples. Molly Abdouche rolls that one in. You can see the emphasis and the eyes on the paint. In and out for Toby Fournier. She only hit 6 threes last season. She came into this game already knocking down 4. So you think that's something that's on her mind. You constantly mention this is the Duke team that we were expecting at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I think they can take a lot from this game and roll into the conference with it, because who needs 6-7 when you got 9-7?
I think that's a better number for sure. And that will move the Blue Devils to 5 and 6 on the season. South Dakota State will drop to 10 and 3.